Okay, so we've got another classic S6 gas mask. These seem to be really, really popular at the moment. Very, very collectible. I think the collecting market is moving from World War II to the Cold War for the simple reason that you can get really nice pieces that you know are genuine for just sensible money. So this particular one is an S6, the one that was used in the Iranian embassy siege by the SAS. That's the classic look with these frog-eyed lenses. This particular one is in really good condition. It's not been mucked about with. Some have had head harness. It's got the original head harness. The best thing is that there is an inner inflated ring to make it airtight. Some of them don't work after this year. This one does. I've blown it up and inflated it, and it stays inflated, which is good. Another nice thing that comes with it, apart from the original bag, is the original Survive to Fight booklet, which tells you all about the mask. Very rare to find these. They always get lost. You can buy them separately. They're about £10 or £15 for a nice one. This one's a little bit ragged, but it's not the worst I've ever seen. It's all complete. So there's that, there's the bag with the strap, and there's a spare filter in there, and obviously the mask itself. I'm not going to be greedy on this. We sold one of these last week. This is one, by the way, sorry I forgot to tell you. This one, it's got its dated date on the back, which if I zoom right in, you can just about see it there. And that is 1972. So bear in mind, this is nearly 50 years old. It is a size N, so there were 3 sizes. There was an S, an N and an L. Well, this one is an N, so it's a standard size. And as I say, £60 or buy it now. We're not going to muck about with these. They're very, very tough to get in nice condition now. I remember when I was sort of, God, I'm not going to tell you my age, but when I was about 15, so what, in the late 80s, early 90s, you'd buy these down the army surplus store for a £5. Amazing, really, when things become collectible. They're now nearly 50 years old. Very, very collectible. Cold War memorabilia is what everybody's after. And as I say, this particular one is nice. So £60. Delivery by My Herms, 3 to 5 days at $4.99. Delivery by Global Shipping Programme. Just to put some people's minds at rest. We've had a few people in America who wanted these in Canada. You can import them to Canada and America. It's just how the person fills in the customs declaration form. They don't like you importing current issue gas masks, but this isn't current issue. It's not a working gas mask. It's not sold as a working gas mask. It's sold as a collector's item or an antique. So that is what we will label it as. We're not telling, not making a false declaration. That's what it is. It is not a working gas mask. It would not work, because the filters are old and it just wouldn't work. So just to put people's minds at rest, because we've had a couple of customers who really, really wanted them in the States, and that's how we've got them there legitimately. We don't hide things, we don't do anything that's wrong, so we just put on the customs declaration that it is a prop or an antique, and it is a non-working item, which of course it isn't. So anybody got any questions, then please ask. So this is an S6 gas mask. They were manufactured between the end of the 50s, beginning of the 60s, all the way through to the late 70s, early 80s, when the S10 took over. And since then, obviously, in the year 2000 and onwards, then it's the GSR now gas mask for the British Forces. But so a little bit of history there for you. But this is the one that everyone, because they remember it from the Iranian embassy siege that the SAS were wearing. As I say, very nice example, and here for you as a really nice item to have as a collector's item. £60 or buy it now.